Hello everybody who's just joining. It's me again, Salty. Today's stream is going to be a little bit different. Today we're going to be doing a live redub of 2 Summoning Salt documentaries. Now, the way that this is going to work is that the narration for both of these documentaries in full has been removed. It's just music and clips of speedrunners. The clips of the speedrunners have not had their vocals removed because it's just the speedrunners like talking on their stream. So that won't be muted, but the narration will be. So I have to fill in the blanks between these clips. The 2 documentaries that we will be going through today is one on Sonic Adventure 2 and one on Super Mario Bros. The Super Mario Bros. One, I'm pretty sure I've never seen before. The Sonic Adventure 2 one, I've seen like 3 years ago when it first came out. So, this is going to be a very experimental stream. So, if anybody subs during the stream, I probably won't do you any mind because I'm going to be paying attention to, you know, the things happening on screen. It's going to be a very experimental stream. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I came up with this idea during a brainstorm at 4 a.m. and I don't know if this is actually going to be funny. This could crash and burn, and this could be one of the most unfunny streams that I have ever done in my entire career. But it could also be kind of funny, and at the very least, there'll be 1 or 2 clips that we can get out of it, I guess. And I see people in chat being like, oh, like, get some other, like, people on this stream. Like, it's one narrator. There's not like multiple roles. They're very, very different than the types of fan dubs and redubs that you guys have seen before. It's literally just going to be one long narration for like an hour. It could be so unfunny that it's funny. We'll see. Currently, I have a sticky note in front of me with a pen so that if I make up any names, I can scratch it out on the sticky note to keep track of who's who in my lore that I make up for these, or that I might have to make up, because I don't know the names of any of the runners. I don't know anything about these going in, and I also don't know how the speedrunning in these works. Big shout out. This would not have been possible without the help of TRACEY, one of my editors. She's awesome. And she helped me put this together. Because, like, I was going to sit down and remove the vocals myself, but then I was like, well, wait. Then I would have to watch the videos. That would defeat the purpose. All hail TRACEY. All hail. You know, I say that this will probably be unfunny, but some of your guys' humor is like completely fucked. So I'm not too worried. Alright, I gotta stop stalling. I've been stalling doing this stream for a couple of days because I was kind of like, my nerves were shot. Let me pull up the video. Okay, pulling up the video. Wait, are they playing fucking ads? Oh my god. God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have enabled this shit. Okay, let's Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm getting it up right now. But we gotta wait for some people to get through their ads. I don't know why the fuck Twitch is doing this. I'm trying to figure this whole shit out with the ads. Just got 5 ads. Oh my god. Why is Twitch playing 5 fucking ads? Genuinely. The other day I was looking through and Twitch was like, "Do you want to enable ads in your stream?" And I was like, "Was it not already running ads?" If this is what they mean, then I'm gonna fucking have to disable this for streams like this, especially. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm so sorry for the people that just got, like, bombarded with 5 ads. Flaplord, thank you for the sub. Alright. We're getting a hype train, but again, guys, once this starts, I will not be able to stop until the first documentary is done. Like, this is it, the final frontier. Okay. Again, to preface, this probably will be the most unfunny thing that you will watch all week. Maybe all year. Also, Weavers, thank you for the gift subs. Okay. Let's go. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is a game that people speedrun. There's a lot of people that do it. And there's a lot of people that do it well. But who is the best speedrunner in the speedrun competitive scene? Is it Controller Guy? With his awesome Knuckles Let's Play? Or maybe the Infinite Sonic Dive Bomb? This is the world record progression of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. To start this video off, we need to talk about Knuckles. He's red and cool, and he's one of the most important parts of this entire thing. On the Speed Demos archive, people were posting pictures of Knuckles everywhere. It became such a meme that people would only speedrun the hero's story just so that they could get a look at Knuckles. However, some people decided, hey, maybe we should speedrun all of these. YoshiFan was one of those people. Starting off with City Escape with Sonic was pretty cool of him. It's pretty awesome, I would say, personally. Yoshi's Fan Time was something that nobody else has ever done before. Because while he was doing it, he was singing. I don't know what song it was, I don't have footage of that, but, you know, you just keep going with it. YoshiFan found a glitch with Sonic that allows you to leave the bounds of the level. I don't know. He also found this thing called the puzzle room skip. You're seeing footage of it now. Essentially, you brick the game, and it freezes on that specific frame. If you do it correctly, you can jump over this little gap. And after jumping over the gap, then you'll get to see an instant replay in slow motion. If it freezes on this frame and you get a red arrow, you're doing it wrong. If you don't get the red arrow, you're all set. Sonic will do this little pose. Then there's Tails. Now, Tails is kind of weird because he's in a robot, and I think that's fucked up. But other runners, they don't think so. For example, look at this player. How fast they go with the robot. Nobody ever goes this fast with the robot. But hey, let's get back to Knuckles. The start of this entire thing. Knuckles is not in the robot like Tails is. Knuckles runs around and collects little emeralds everywhere. This is a lot different than the robot. Sometimes Knuckles glides. This is a huge deal for the speedrunning scene. When the first speedrunner found out that Knuckles could glide, the golden path was unlocked. What this means is that Knuckles stages could go by so fast, you couldn't even process them. With the addition of gliding to Knuckles' moveset, the speedrunning scene exploded. Now, let's talk about Sonic again. Sonic is also not in the robot like Tails. Sonic is super fast, which is good for speedrunning, because you have to be fast. Sonic is also really cool, which helps with this game's speedrunning scene. For example, in the jungle area, he goes super duper fast. But one day, Sonic Guitar did the impossible. Sonic Guitar got the speedrun record. He did this by playing Sonic in a way that nobody had ever done before, by going super duper fast, and getting out of the bounds of gameplay by going super duper fast. Sorry. Sonic Guitar also realized that you could glide with Knuckles through walls. This was big, because originally we just thought that gliding was a big deal. But now gliding through walls? Now that is something. When you get to the egg golem, you can even go so fast as to jump off of this little ledge. Once up there, you can homing attack on the egg golem. This is much faster than going the normal way, shown here. Sonic Guitar found this on his 17th playthrough. That's like a little bit over 16. Crazy Gadget was nothing different. Many people hate this stage because it has robots in it, but Sonic Guitar was different. Sonic Guitar loved this stage, and he loved all of the crazy things he could do in it, despite the robots. See, what you're looking at here is the super cool jump skip. How do you do the super cool jump skip? Well, you avoid the red boxes shown here. It's as basic as that. Pretty much any child could do it. But Sonic Guitar was the first adult who could pull it off. After doing the super duper jump skip, you could clip through the walls and go into this cool space area here. Once in space, Sonic can't breathe, so he immediately wins the stage. This was very hard to do for many reasons, mostly because of the fact that Sonic Guitar was an adult. But as you can see, Sonic Guitar did not let his age show during these speedruns. Dude really went off the shits. And so, this speedrun became one of the fastest in the category. That was, until somebody else came on the scene. That's right, Sonic Adventure 2 released on Steam, making it more accessible to way more people. And that meant more speedrunners to speedrun the game. For example, the load times were totally different, meaning that if somebody were to do Sonic Guitar strats perfectly, they would theoretically still be faster because of the game's load times. Also, Knuckles was 10% cooler in the Steam version, which also helped runners. Now, I'm sure you're wondering. I'm sure you're wondering who that white boy was. That is everybody's favorite white boy. Blart Hunter. Blart Hunter was a new speedrunner to the scene ever since the game came out on Steam. He was super cool and super good. And the things that he could do with his run were something that no one's ever seen before, up to that point.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Blart Hunter's real name was Logan, but he never said that until recently, in 2020. That's why this footage has been updated.
Fuck yes! Yes! Oh my god, 40 seconds ahead now.
Logan was adept at this game. Nobody had ever seen someone this good at Sonic.
Oh my god, fuck this game. 41-43.
As you can see there, he didn't get the record.
Yes.
But what's important is that he cursed.
Finally. This record is hard to beat now. This record is extremely hard to beat now.
By cursing, he was able to glitch the game so that he could finally get the record. 40 minutes and 10 seconds. Logan had done so many different runs of Sonic Adventure 2. So much so that he began to break the game in ways that people had never realized before. Like hitting that red circle. Nobody has ever done that in the history of this game. But now, this red arrow is going to point towards Logan, and that is the direction he needs to go. By jumping right there, he was able to clip through the wall and then get into San Diego in real life. Did I say San Diego? I meant San Francisco. Maybe. I don't know what this is based on. I feel like it's San Francisco, but I could be wrong. Anyway, here's another speedrun tip. Don't hit this red polygon. You'll die. You don't want to hit the red polygon. What you do want to hit is the space below the red polygon. If you hit that, then you're home free. Also, sometimes you're blind.
This frame, you are actually outside of this kill plane. Then on the next frame, you're outside it again. So there's no frame where you're inside the kill plane. You go from being outside to outside on the other side.
Essentially, if Logan could pull off this speedrunning strat, he would be the fastest Sonic player in the history of Sonic players that are fast. So that is exactly what Logan did. I don't have any more script for this part. You're just gonna have to watch Logan play. As if I have a script. As you can see here, Logan was just about to beat his record. And through the power of Sonic, well, you can see the rest. He was able to hit the skip. Something that nobody in the history of playing this video game could do.
Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Yes! I'm gonna do it, dude. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, no way. Oh my god.
By avoiding the red polygon,
oh my god.
Logan was able to do it.
Yes.
He was able
No
to get
way.
the record. This, again, had never been done before this. Nobody could beat the red polygon of death.
Yes! 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 Fuck yes! Fuck yes! Yes!
As you can see by this clip, he begins cursing in celebration. This is to make sure that he gets the correct clip on the next piece of gameplay, thus securing the record. Again, this was never something that anyone in the history of the world has ever done it before ever. This was like so cool. And yet, it was only the start.
That was totally my fault, but I'm gonna keep going.
Although Logan would sometimes mess up, he would also sometimes do really cool things. Like in a clip coming up, when he does the space thing again. And after that, he was able to get an even shorter record. You could see that the pressure was finally getting to Logan. Avoiding the red polygon in space was one of the hardest things ever to do ever. Harder than brain surgery. Harder than getting matches on Tinder. This was something that no one could do.
Thank God.
And yet,
At least I got it second try.
he was able to do it. Logan was
But I'm
able to
still,
do it
like,
on
a
his second
bunch
try.
ahead right now.
Logan was able to beat his record again.
Fuck yes! Yes! Finally! Fuck this game! Fuck it! It's over! It's over! Finally!
By cursing, he was able to secure the record once again.
Yes! Thank God!
And that is 38 minutes and 37 seconds. So far, the shortest ever in the history of running Sonic Adventure 2. April 13th, 2013 was the day that it happened. And that is where the record stands to this day, maybe. But April 20th, 2013, on twitch.tv/Talon2461, some random guy just showed up and beat the record. He didn't even curse at the end. It was over. It was all over. It was all over. That's right. This Talon dude just showed up and he just beat the record like it was nothing. It was just over. And he did it with no cursing aloud. That's right. I shit you not, it happened. This Talon guy just showed up. We don't even know who he is. He just showed up one day. He didn't even play the game before. Logan did all this shit. He even did the curse skip. And Talon just showed up. He just showed up. He didn't even do the curse skip. But 3 months later, Talon would come back once again.
One more. Yes! It's over! It's over! It's over!
By saying it's over 3 times, Talon was able to get an even lower record than before. A 37-minute, 15-second record. Instead of cursing, Talon figured out that if you say it's over 3 times, the counter will go down by, like, I don't know, 50 seconds maybe. This was a huge thing for Sonic Adventure. And somebody uploaded this video. What am I looking at? I mean, this was something that happened, yeah. Somebody found out that you can clip through, I don't know, you can clip through the walls with tails. That was pretty nuts. Master C77 found this out. It was pretty nuts. It was pretty crazy. Once this was figured out, all speedrunning, all of it, halted universally. Everybody was trying out this tail skip. Nobody knew that this was possible, and Talon was one of the first people to try it out on stream. In this upcoming footage that I'm going to show you that I'm pretty sure exists, yeah, there it is. He pulled off the skip.
Don't hit a kill plane. I don't have this in my PB, so this split is gonna be amazing. Wow, a minute ahead. I never thought I'd ever get this. Ah! Duh! Okay, okay. Yes! Yes! It's the run! It's the run! Oh my god, it's the run!
Talon was able to pull it off. This time, he went so fast that he didn't even have to say it's over 3 times to get the record. All he needed to do was pull off this tail skip, and he was set for the rest of his journey. This was something that a lot of speedrunners came to issue with. Is doing the tail skip legal? In this VOD, while Talon was doing it, he killed 5 people. A lot of people didn't like this, including me. Personally, I'm not a fan. Logan also didn't like this, and said that it was unfair, and should be banned. Especially this skip, that requires the deaths of 10 puppies. But at the same time, there was also the red polygon skip from before. The more people that were able to do it, the easier the game became for everybody. Gonna be honest, I'm as confused as you guys are at this point. But what about the cool space skip? What about the cool the red square skip? What about all these? Huh? What what's going on with these, huh? And what about the crazy gadget skip? One more than the normal crazy gadget skip. There's so much speed here. There's so much stuff going on. I'll be honest, I'm losing track of what's going on at this point. I can't. I mean, I know what's going on. It's the cool space skip again. Otherwise known by its new name, the crazy gadget skip. Sonic fell for like 30 hours. This was not a good speedrunning strat. Not only was it difficult, but it made your playthrough 30 hours. And nobody wants that when you're speedrunning. However, one player figured out a way to make it viable. This is a mustache. Not a literal mustache, but like a player named a mustache. Yeah, I know. It's a really, really stupid name. But that didn't stop this person from getting one of the best runs in history up to that point. This was the run of a lifetime. As you can see, they really fucked that one up. But in upcoming clips, they'll do even better.
Alright.
In Death Chamber, they got 42 seconds. That was the first time that had ever happened in the history of all speedrunning ever.
Angry guy. I'd better get a good last piece. Nope. Come on.
They also got 46 seconds. Or 1 minute on the other thing. But this didn't stop them. They speedran the speedrun so speed fast that they got what they were looking for. The ultimate run was performed on January 30th at 4 p.m. And it was a run unlike anything ever before. During Crazy Gadget, Mustache was able to pull off some insane strats. From cool space skip.
I haven't taken any risks in Lost Colony yet, because you haven't heard me go like, oh my god,
Come on.
what the hell was that?
Yes! I got CTSS.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Oh my god.
Are you ahead?
I'm ahead of...
And even some other crazy skips that I'm sure I have footage for coming up. I just kind of edit these on the fly. Don't judge me. I don't judge you and how you work. They even were able to do that cool thing. And this cool attack on Shadow.
New world record! Yes!
Did you get it?
Oh, I'm so happy.
What's the time?
That's right.
35?
35 minutes and 37 seconds. This was the shortest run of Sonic Adventure 2 ever. And the record stands to this day. Nobody was able to perform the crazy amount of glitches in this run because it made them really upset and anxious. But a Mustache was different. They followed advice from Shigabee, whoever the fuck that is. This person was also really good at speedrunning, but they didn't stream on Twitch because they thought that Twitch was lame. Shigabee also did a full story speedrun that was beating their record before them. That shit was crazy, but not as crazy as this little dialogue box right here. There's a lot of numbers on this box, but what we're thinking about is the time in-game versus the time using a timer. Obviously, there's some discrepancies, but this person had been timing their runs based off of their own timer and not the in-game timer. So let's talk about loading and other things. See, the time without loads here is pretty big, but sometimes it can be kind of small, like on the right. I hate numbers, so I won't tell you any more about that. Instead, I'll show you cool Japanese footage of the game. I can't understand what's being said, but I can understand that Sonic is inside of a pyramid. There's also numbers that I can read. As you can see, a mustache was really close to Shikabee. Shikabee was really close to beating this record. And then all of a sudden, it started getting lower and lower. Shikabee was able to pull it off. Using some, oh my god, that was actually some really cool strat. Look at this, Green Forest wall run. This, it's like one of the first times I'm seeing that. Look at this. Look at how crazy this is. They don't hit the red arrow, the devious red arrow. They go around and they run up the, wow. That's insane. Look at that shit. Whoa. Oh my god. That's like anime shit. And other people thought the same. Because they were using the Japanese copy of the game, they were able to pull off some cool anime shit. And Shikabee was able to whittle down the record more and more. To a crazy extent. To an extent that nobody could even imagine. Not even this random Japanese player. Or at least I assume that they're a Japanese player based on their background. I could be wrong. Making assumptions based off of small details is kind of stupid and wrong. So going forward, I'll just call this person Shikabee because this is Shikabee. No, I was right. Yep.
Nice.
Shikabee was able to pull off a crazy run. So crazy that it looks like other runs, but it's not. It is shorter, and you're stupid if you don't think it's shorter. They uploaded this run to YouTube, and the number 24 would flash on screen randomly. We don't know what that means, but we do know that this is the shortest run in history ever up until this point. This is definitely where the record stands to this day. Nobody could go faster than this, ever. Don't even come at me. No, Dark Pro. No. Okay, so there's this guy named Dark Pro, and he also speedruns the game. And he found some crazy strats where you can murder Knuckles, right? You can murder him, and then you send Sonic to space, and then some crazy shit happens. I genuinely don't know what's going on with Dark Pro's gameplay, but what I can tell you is that this is extremely impressive. More impressive than anything that I've ever seen in video gaming ever before ever. Dark Pro really lived up to their name because it has Pro in it, and that's really cool. Once they beat Shadow, they were able to guarantee their run.
PB'd.
Just kidding, this is a mustache.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But Dark Pro, on the other hand, Dark Pro was able to secure a win immediately.
I'm disappointed.
Nice. 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 Thank you.
Sonic went really fast. But depending on who played Sonic, he would go even faster. Dark Pro had done it. Dark Pro had gotten the best shortest time ever in all of gaming. Nobody else could show up and beat Dark Pro's time. That is where the record stands to this day. Right? This is where it stands.
Oh. Huh.
He got it and finished with an absolutely amazing
Who the
record.
fuck is this? No, this is Summonix. Get the fuck out of here. This is my shit. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, this is where the record stands to this day. I can't... Except for this guy who got a better record, but I'm not gonna talk about him because he's not even that important anyway. I doubt that he could get a better record than the last guy, but you know, he played Sonic Adventure DX and he got his sights set on Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And you know what? He was really good at the game. I should really shut my damn mouth. Why do I keep bringing up, oh, this is where the record stands to this day, when I just fucking know there's gonna be another person. Their gameplay was so good that it shattered all previous expectations. They could clip out of bounds, and even clip inbounds too. That's a lot of bounds. Genuinely, I don't even know what I'm looking at half the time. I'm just reporting on this shit.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god! 22 is real! 22 is real! 22 is real! It's real! It happened! Oh my fucking god! Yes! Oh my god! Oh,
Stage 4? More like Dage W. Because they did it. Thanks for watching. Follow me at twitch.tv/summoning_salt. Please. The cursing strat does return.
It fucking just happened.
Thank you for my top supporters. You know who you are, Daniel Espina, Jordan Scales, Brian McBride, Jinvale, Ryan N. Carpenter, and Jared Scott. You know, my boy Jared Scott. Okay. So let's take a short break before we get into the next one. Okay, how are we feeling after that first one, guys? A bunch of people got hit with like 5 ads a few minutes ago. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Apologies. Do you have dyslexia? No, I don't have dyslexia. Okay, I want you to do me a favor. When you perform something like this, when you do something like this, and have to improv a bunch of shit, tell me that you don't get like hit with the same thing where like you misread words and stuff like that. It's hard. How are we feeling after that? Where were the vibes there? Did it work out? Was it funny? I liked when you said the same thing 40 times. I'm trying. I don't know what's going on. I think your improv was really good through this. I'm glad we're doing another. Yeah, we're doing one more. And this one, and I think is the longer one. This is like 40 minutes. 45 minutes. And this is the one that I haven't seen before. But before we get back to that, I'm going to do a quick BRB, get some water, and I'm going to lay down for a moment to like prep myself. You better upload this on YouTube. Yeah, don't worry. It's going to go up in the VOD. So it's going up in the VOD. If anybody got interrupted with ads and wants to be uninterrupted, check out the... Well, I mean, kind of uninterrupted. I have ads on the VODs, but, you know, like, they don't... I don't keep streaming while the ad is going on. The whatever. You got what I mean. Also, Brute Bap, thank you for the sub. So I will be right back. Hang tight. Gonna get some water. Gonna go to the bathroom. I suggest you guys do the same. Be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry for the wait, guys. It's taking a little bit of extra time. Just, you know, cooling down for a bit. And we will be starting in just a moment. Not gonna lie, knowing Salty, I wouldn't be surprised if he just passed out on accident. Good for them. No, I didn't pass out on accident. I was taking a little bit extra time. I told you guys, BRB, gonna get some water and go to the bathroom and, you know, all that. All right. I'm feeling pretty confident about this next one. I guess we'll see where it leads. But I'm feeling fairly confident after that first one. I think I did pretty good. I didn't... The only problem is that I just kept saying the same thing over and over again, where I was just like, it was either, the first one was like, this was one of the hardest things to do in video games ever, and I just kept trying to add on to that as much as I could to just like, well, what's it called, like, just like keep it going. But yeah, so for this next one, we will be doing a speedrun called... Or, not a speedrun. For this next one, we will be doing a documentary called Super Mario Bros. The Human Limit. This, I think I tried to watch when it first came out, but I could not comprehend what was happening, so I just, like, didn't watch it. So now we are here. So I just put out a tweet that we are starting up on the next thing. So I'm just going to let people pile in if they aren't already here. And my Twitter just froze. Excellent. Love that. And also, this documentary is going to be the last for the night. This is just an experiment. Did not really realize if this would go good or bad. I still don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. And we are now going to get started. Super Mario Bros. Is a game that you can play with yourself or with your friends. Sometimes you can go through walls, and sometimes you can jump through plants. But there's only one person that can do that the fastest. Speedrunning is a thing that people do when they get really bored of playing games normally. Playing games normally is dumb and stupid, and it should be discouraged from everybody. But when you play games good and fast, that's that good shit. That's the shit that you want in your life. This is the world record progression of Super Mario Bros. For the NES family of home systems. Buckle up, motherfuckers, because this shit is about to get insane. The gameplay is slightly zoomed in, and I don't know why, so we're just going to go. Why is it so zoomed in? It's Bros. It's the world record progression of Bros. Why is it zoomed? I do not know why it's zoomed in. I'm just gonna go with it. So as you can see from this gameplay, it's all captured super zoomed in. Why? Well, this is because runners think the optimal way to play this game as fast as possible is by zooming in the camera by about 25%. Many people think that playing it this way is difficult. But what they don't understand is that in reality, in these comparison pictures, you can actually play it way better and way cooler this way. You can get to World 8-1 in like 2 minutes, tops. Mario can even jump slightly higher if this zoom in is enabled. Anyway, let's talk about 4 minutes, 54 seconds, 26 milliseconds. That's pretty crazy. Hold up, guys. Do you want me to see if I can sync up the audio with the actual video so it's not zoomed in anymore? do you want me to do that? Yes? Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay, hold up a hot minute. Super Mario Bros. A human limit. Okay. So, okay, let's just new window. Pop that in there.
This is a renewed
God damn it, ads.
smartphone sold on back market by expert
Sold on
refurbishers.
back market by-
Please, give me a
Shut
sec
up.
and you'll rethink
Shut up.
refurbished. Like all
Okay. I hope we don't get ads on this. It's gonna completely... Hold up, I'm gonna see if I can actually pull it up on just my YouTube normally. Okay, here we go. All right, I got the other one. Okay, How am I gonna do this? Speedrunning is freaking epic. It's literally one of the best ways to play video games ever devised in the human history of playing video games. If you don't play them like this, then honestly, you're kind of cringe. We're not going to talk about people like that though. Who we are going to talk about today are people that play the game with the camera not zoomed in. People who play the game to the absolute maximum that it could be played. We're going to be talking about speedrunners who are like really fast. Like they play games really quickly. They're going to jump. They're going to duck. They're going to shimmy left and shimmy right. They're going to play Super Mario Bros. So good that it will be better than sex. That's right. You're gonna come. Super Mario Bros. Is Super Mario Bros. Is a game that was created by Shigeru Miyamoto in a Walmart parking lot back in 1949. This game would go on to be one of the biggest games of all time. Would Shigeru know that? No. He died from syphilis 2 days later. But what's important about this is not Shigeru Miyamoto. It's about the way the game is played. As you can see here, there's many different comparisons of how the gameplay looks across all of its 8 levels. You can hit warp zones like this, and you can even jump super high. I shit you not. This is about to get actually epic in real life. One of the best ways to play the game that people have not really thought about is by playing it so fast that you reach this time. 4 minutes, 54 seconds, and 26 milliseconds. By doing this, you could play it like super cool, and girls will like you. What you want to do is play it like this person. This tool-assisted speedrun, where they can clip through the walls and do really cool shit. As you can probably tell by the title of this documentary, we're going to be talking about the human limit and how sometimes tool-assisted speedruns are just more epicer than real speedruns. And how sometimes humans just can't do the things that robots can. It's like John Henry, but with speedrunning. First, we're going to talk about the frame rule system of Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. Is an NES game for the NES family of systems, and its various ports have different frame rates. Why is this? Why does it happen? I don't know. But what I do know is that I get mad bitches, and I don't have to worry about the FPS of video games like some fucking nerd. But if you did want to know, here's some timetable frame data and a bus schedule on how to play the game. As you can see from all of these numbers, they mean things. What do they mean? I don't know. Again, I get bitches. But what you do need to know is that sometimes games can play faster depending on where they're played. Like in the classic Walmart parking lot that Shigeru Miyamoto created the game in. As you can see by this comparison video, 2 different things are going on. In this one, the gameplay is faster because it's being played on an N64. N64 was like NES, but like better. So if you played it on one of these puppies, you could get a better time. You could go from 4 minutes and 54 seconds to 2016. That time... that time would be nothing compared to what would happen in 2016. That's right. Another number. They would gain. It would take longer. It would take longer to beat the game. That's how good it was. it took you longer to actually beat the game. You could hit the flag and jump down, and it would still take you longer. As time passed, everybody got older, so everybody got worse at speedrunning, and it took longer. This isn't to say that people stopped speedrunning, though. People were speedrunning like crazy. They were doing it all the time. And you know what? I think that some people were really good. People weren't. And some people jumped over the pipes, and some people didn't. This was one of the worst picks I could have made for one of these. I just don't know what's going on. But this would all change when the flagpole glitch was discovered. The flagpole glitch allowed Mario to touch the flagpole. This has never been done in video games ever. And it was something so crazy that it could scarcely be replicated cross-generation of consoles. Specifically, the flagpole glitch could only be performed on the Wii U port of Super Mario Bros. As you can see on this port, things were a little bit simpler. The sky was a little bit bluer, and that allowed this clip to even happen in the first place. Anyway, now that we've gone over the flagpole glitch, let's talk about how Mario's hurting his nuts on this corner. Damn, that looks like it hurts. I'm glad that it's not me. Thankfully, Mario would recover and be able to get the flagpole anyway. But on the Wii U version, as you can see in this footage here, he would jitter a little bit on the square. That's because he hurt his ball sack. That's bad. You don't want that to happen in your run. But because of frame rate data and all that nerd bullshit, this was hard for some people to do with a controller. Unless you were a computer with a really big brain and massive cock, you couldn't pull off this cool thing. It was hard, it was difficult, it was interesting, but Mav 6771 was able to pull it off. Even though their footage looked like shit and all squiggly and horribly filmed, we could tell that it was legitimate. There it was. Mav was able to pull it off. Again, while their footage looked fucking horrible, it was clear that there was something about their footage that was authentic, meaning that humans could do it too, just like computers with big cocks. Sometimes the game would freeze like this though, and I don't know what's going on here. But then it would unfreeze, but you don't want it to do that. They were able to get it, and get it they did. Because I can't take myself seriously when I do this shit. Oh my god. When you jump. Okay, here we go. Okay.
For 0.35 seconds.
This is Darbian. As you can see by this footage, Darbian is white. That has nothing to do with this speedrun. I just figured I'd point it out. But anyway, what Darbian was able to do was what people thought was impossible. 0.3 smeckins on the smek clock. Smeckins are frame data words for frames. Don't look it up. Don't Google it. I didn't make it up. He was able to get it in 0.3 smeckins. Darbian was able to pull it off. And that meant other people could pull it off too. Especially Sockfolder. Sockfolder was known for their runs of Super Mario 64, glitchless and glitchful. That's another word for a glitch speedrun. And Sockful, well, once Sockful learned that you could do this, Sockful was all like, I could do it too, man. Like, I could totally, like, in real life, do it. I could do it. And so, that is what Sockfolder did. I'm showing you footage of all of the times that Sockfolder did it. It was 30. 30 in a row. Did I misread that? Is that not sock folder? Is sock folder? Is sock folder not the person's? I hope I didn't misread that. But here comes Darby and gonna do it again. Oh, that little rapscallion.
The second stage to hit perfection.
Hey, get the fuck out of my booth! Anyway, so what I was saying was... Darbian did it. As my friends would say, go white boy go. And go he did. Darbian was able to play all of these levels to max efficiency. And he could do it in 4 minutes and 55 seconds. That was even closer to the computer time, which was shorter. And that meant that it might be possible for humans to do the same thing as computer. Play games super good and have big cock. So, let's talk a little bit about some more stuff, you know? Sometimes when Mario is running, he can clip through these cool pipes. This is way faster than taking the above route shown here. This is what little baby stupid bitches do. You don't want to be a little baby stupid bitch. You want to be a good play video gamer. If you hit this one specific tile while jumping, you can clip through and then clip to the other side. After doing this, you can use the warp zone and severely take minutes upon minutes off your run. So, that's what you want to do. The burp. The burp. So this is how you do it. When approaching the pipe and you get into it like this, what you need to do is put your controller underneath a toaster. If you don't have one, then you're kind of fucked for this trick. Once underneath the toaster, you have to shimmy it back and forth super fast until you can get into the pipe rim. If you can't do this, then you'll come across like a stupid dumb gamer that can't know how to do anything. Kind of like this person playing right now. Look how crusty their footage is. You don't want crusty footage. You want high definition, high concept gameplay. I don't know what's going on with this person, but they really need to get their shit together. This person, on the other hand, was able to get through the bricks. That was pretty crazy. But, you know, yeah, you know. Okay. Similarly to the pipes, to get through the bricks and to get to this cool warp zone, you also need a toaster. You just need to do it a little tiny bit earlier. And then you get into the cool castle. But human beings weren't able to do that all the time. It was like hard. Like hitting this pole. This was also difficult. 21. 15. 19. These are all numbers that exist. But what do they mean? What do the numbers mean, Mason? Well, it's the degrees of frames between each play of the game. Sometimes it's 21, sometimes it's 19. What exactly did that mean? Again, I get bitches. I don't know. But sometimes Mario will just kind of, I don't know, hit the yoinky spelunky. What is he doing here? You gotta be careful when this happens, because if Mario freezes like this, then you're basically like dead. I did not know that this was live. Well, welcome. Alright, he goes into the castle. Now what? In 8-2, a similar trick can be pulled off. By jumping like every time you hit the ground, you can actually hit something called the jump apex. That's the highest state of your jump. And then after that, you can time it by jumping on cool little enemies, and then you can do cool stuff with it. So cool. I would show you footage of that, but I don't have it because I didn't prep properly for this. But you gotta be careful, because if you hit that bullet bill, then you'll disappear forever. And you can never play the game again. A lot of speedrunners don't like to attempt this trick, because if you fail, like this, your Mario will disappear and you will truly never be able to play the game ever again. the best that you can do is get a new Nintendo 64 or Wii U and a new copy of the game. But sometimes, humans can do crazy things. These 4 levels were all that were standing in between humans and beating the computer overlords. If humans were able to pull this off, then they can have big cocks too. And that is exactly what they did. Shown in footage here, this person was able to finally pull it off for the very first time live on stream. After doing that, they then went to 4-1. Cosmic is that person. They shortened their run from 4 levels down to like, zooming in for emphasis, nothing, it was still 4 levels. Mario ran really fast. So fast that you couldn't even comprehend how fast he was truly running. I'm gonna be honest, guys, there's not much else I could fucking... How much is left? Oh my god! Oh my god! That's so much! How am I supposed to do this? 1-2, yeah, this person, Andrew G 1990. Andrew G, otherwise known as Andrew Gerber, was able to get to the warp zone. This was something that had never been done in the history of video games ever. And somehow Andrew was able to pull it off. Jumping every once in a while was cool, yeah, like everybody can do that. But through this strat, they could eliminate the first level of the game. Now, there was only 3 levels to go. So many Mario players couldn't pull off this trick, so everybody was trying to hunt down Andrew Gerber and murder him. But that didn't stop Gerber. Gerber was able to do so much and recorded so much gameplay of him doing so much that I will show you coming up. Now, sometimes we have to remember, playing video games with a vignette is stupid. Why would you do that? XX420 Blaze It XX. Yes, I am not shitting you. There is a speedrunner named XX420 Blaze It XX. And that is a picture of their dog. This person was an expert game player. So good that they even beat Andrew Gerber's time. Which was insane because people were hunting that man down for sport. XX420 Blaze It XX played with a controller, as you can see there. And they played on the Wii U version of the game, which was the best version ever to play. They were able to hit the flagpole at just the right crotch height. Something that humans were able to do before, but was relatively new for them. Don't mind that, excuse me. But could XX420 Blaze It XX beat Stuck in a Plate? That is the name of a Ghost and Goblin speedrunner and Ninja Gaiden speedrunner who bested all odds and was able to catch up to the greats. This is them playing right now. As you can see, just like XX420 Blaze It XX, they were also really good at video games. But how good could they really be? Another white person playing Mario? Been done before. But maybe, just maybe, they had the skills needed to pull this off. While XX420 Blaze It was trying out the strategy to get the crotch jump, this other person was doing crazy things. They started just raw dogging it. Just no condom. just really just getting into it. Much like the Mario crotch jump, they started filming their speedruns at crotch level. This was something that had never been done before, and even eliminated another level off of the scoreboard. Now, there's only 2 levels out of all of them. This person could jump. This person could leap. This person could even, in some cases, get the best record ever possible and beat the TAS. This is the part of the video where I promote to you my Patreon. If you give me $5 a month, I will come to your house and kick the shit out of you in front of your parents. If you don't want me to do that, you'll have to donate $10 a month, in which case I'll just go over and fuck your mom. After fucking your mom, I'll tell you all about Mario speedrunning. I hope that you enjoy, because I certainly will, because I'm having sex with your mom. Anyway, so back to Mario. As you can see, Mario runs really fast, kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog, another gaming mascot that was popular during this game's first release. Just kidding, I lied. That came out later, but that's not important. It's not happening. I was not expecting that to pop up. It's not happening. Sorry. It's not happening. It's not happening. Could it be possible for a white person to beat Mario super fast? I've never seen it done. Nevertheless, a white person doing it. But maybe, just maybe, it could be accomplished. No matter how pale your skin is, you might be good at video games. And you might be able to beat the computer overlords. You might be able to do the cool disappearing Mario trick. What was once a fun party trick, now speedrunning strat. This TAS of Mario was able to pull off that exact trick that made people really upset because nobody else could pull it off. Thankfully, they didn't, because if they did, they'd have to stop playing Mario, and Mario's super fun. It's just stupid. Such a stupid fucking... You know what sucks about this is that I can't even... How much can I even improv when it's just the same footage being repeated over and over again? That white boy was excited. But what other white boys could possibly beat this time? Certainly not me. (9/2/19). I don't know what date that is outside of numbers, but what I do know is that that was the day that another white boy stepped up to the plate. Were they quirked up with swagger and goated with the sauce? Only one way to find out.
I got it. I think I got it.
They got it.
We did it. We got it.
They did it.
We freaking did it already.
They freaking did it. They got the super cool thing. As you can see by the YouTube comments, they were very proud of this white boy in particular. The other white boys, not so much. But this one just had a kind of charm. A charm that other white boys didn't have. A charm that will be unique in setting the human record. One level remained. One level to do a cool trick. And then human limits would be surpassed. All they had to do was get to the end of this level and do the cool pipe trick. If they could do the cool pipe trick, then they'd be able to get the ultimate speedrun of all time. What you have to be careful of is that you don't summon your stand, like that Mario just did. You need to be careful, go through the bricks right here. Go to the right, and keep going. A lot of people failed at doing this, but if you could trigger it, you could save at least 2 milliseconds off of your run. This, in the grand scheme of things, was super, super good, because if you did do it, then you could get to the pink pipe place. And by pink pipe place, I meant orange. Sorry, I'm colorblind, and I can't see properly. As you can see, there was a YouTube video that proved that this was possible, that proved that a human being could play the game to this extent. Going down the pipe and going into the cool area, they were able to do cool things and get frames. But what if you don't want frames? What if you just want to play Mario? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, you stupid whore. You're a stupid little whore, aren't you? Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. Die. How to Save Another Frame Rule in SMB2 4.2 Speedrun was uploaded by Happy Lee in September 2018. It showed them completing the skip in their own unique special little way, where they clipped quickly into the bricks while also jumping immediately after. No one had ever seen this done before in the history of the game. It was something that was only thought possible by cool computers. But somehow, this person, this rando, was able to do it, meaning that it was definitely possible to achieve. And so, the speedrunning community banded together to figure out exactly how this could be done. In 2019 and 2020, the search would continue on. 4-2. Could it be done? Could they do the cool 4-2 skip? Could that even be possible? Yes. So far, I've been showing you footage of Super Mario Bros. Being played by tiny little stupid babies. Babies can't play video games like normal people can, because they're babies. So now, I'm going to start showing you gameplay from absolute epic gamers. That's right. This is gameplay from absolute epic cool gamers. In June 2020, one of those epic cool gamers was able to get one of the next best runs. As you can see by this slowdown footage here, what he did was kind of incredible. He froze in midair for thousands of hours so that he could build up speed and cross alternate universes. Through this, he was able to jump high like this, jump over here, and clip through over the piranha plant and onto the pipe. Let me slow that down. As you can see, they hit the pipe right here. The collision in the game is really weird, so it'll push Mario up and into the pipe. This was an entirely new strat that had never been thought possible before. Apparently, the person playing this was actually using a Fisher-Price GameCube controller. I have no idea how they managed to do that, or if that's even legal, but they did. And because of that, we knew that this skip was possible. They got to the orange pipe warp zone in record time. That was like super cool. King of Johnny Boy? More like King of Mario. Anyway. He did absolutely crazy things, and Nifsky wanted in on the action. Nifsky was another runner who'd been trying for the time, but wasn't able to do it. Now, Nifsky had the exact tools necessary to do it. The 4-2 glitch. Could it be done? January 30th of 2021.
And where's my 11 pixels at, man? Oh my gosh! Please! Please!
Yes! 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 Oh my god! I did it! Let's freaking go!
That's right. The legendary white boy.
I can't believe it!
That's right. The legendary white boy of legend finally showed up. Nifsky was able to do the 4-2 glitch. And through that, Nifsky went on to break the human limit thought possible.
We are tied with every frame rule all the way up until 8-4.
This was the legendary white boy that people didn't think possible, but somehow he was able to do it. Turns out all you needed was a keyboard and a pair of testicles. I don't know what testicles have to do with this, but he had them, and therefore was able to beat the time. I wish I had those. I sadly don't. Anyway, Mario's swimming. Shout out to Balls. Okay. Mario. After getting over Bowser, the run was pretty much over, is what I would say, if there wasn't like 10 minutes left in this video. Cosmic was the next runner to try their hand at this speedrun glitch tech run deluxe. They uploaded this video called The Closest 8-4 Will Ever Be to Perfect. They thought that this was the nearest perfectest run of all time, and for a while, a lot of people believed them. Cosmic decided to run the game, and did, honestly, quite good. First they went down this pipe and came back out the other one. Jumping afterwards and going over the Buzzy Beetles, they were able to slowly but surely make their way to Bowser. You may think that this footage is slowed down, but it's actually how the game usually plays. When you run this fast, sometimes the NES gets confused. As you can see by this, the NES is getting confused. Going under Bowser, they were able to complete their run. And that is where the record stands today, is what I would say if it did, which it didn't, because 4 minutes and 54 seconds and 71 milliseconds was not the best. 4 minutes, 54 seconds, and 26 milliseconds was the best. If you thought otherwise, you're a bitch. You're a stupid little bitch. You think that's the closest 8-4 will ever be to perfect? You think that's true? It's not. Guess what? Cosmic did it and did it badly. Cosmic could do it better. Cosmic's stupid. Cosmic is an idiot. They thought that this was the best. They could do better. I'm sick and tired of people saying that they're shit at this game. You're bullshit. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? What Mario jump, he jump, okay? The swimming segment is probably one of the hardest segments of the entire run. At 4 minutes, 54 seconds, they could decrease it down by 1 millisecond. And somebody else could even get it down to 26. Cosmic was so close to breaking the computer's record. Genuinely down to just milliseconds. And so they kept playing the stage over and over again to fight the computer. Sorry, I had an aneurysm and couldn't speak. While Cosmic was first, Cosmic was shooting to beat the computer, meaning that they'd have to be so fast that they would have to beat it by milliseconds. It was all coming down to this. Cosmic had to do something. Cosmic had to get super good at Mario. At this point, many runners had gone on to get actual girlfriends, but not Cosmic. Cosmic was certain that they could beat Mario so good that they would not need a girlfriend. And so, they did. They duplicated Mario on top of a pipe, and then they went through another pipe. And then they jumped, and damn, I wish I knew what was going on. What is happening? This just looks like This just looks like normal Mario gameplay. He just keeps coming out of the pipe. It's the same footage over and over again. As you can see by this footage, Cosmic got so good that he could jump really high. And he can even freeze the game and go into pipes. I know that you've seen this footage about 50 times already, but I'm going to replay it just so you know what I'm talking about. And also I'm going to replay it and zoom it in slightly more so that you can really know what I'm talking about. 5 frames. That was all the amount of frames that Cosmic needed to beat the computer. I'm also going to zoom in again just to make sure that you know what I'm talking about. Cosmic was so close to getting this record. But he kept fucking up. Because humans are fuck-ups. Computers are so cool and humans are so bad at video games. It's insane that he could do it. But somehow, he got down his time even lower. On December 7th, 2018, it happened. Cosmic was getting better and better at the run. In January,
That's it.
slowly but surely, the frames were going down and down and down. So down. The comments were insane. No white boy was able to do what this white boy had done.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
The comments, once again, freaking out at this quirked up white boy. Got 2 frames down. On February 3rd of 2019,
That's it. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Cosmic did it. Another couple of frames. Just like last time, Cosmic was learning and improving in playing the little Italian man game. That's a record that Computer did. But could Cosmic beat Computer? I've said this 30 times. But what if he could not beat Computer? What if he was not even beating Computer in first place? I have no idea. But Cosmic was getting higher and higher. In April of 2019, and May of 2019, and June of 2019, and July of 2019, and August of 2019, and September of 2019, and October of 2019, and November of 2019, and December 2019, and January 2020, and February 2020, and March 2020, and April 2020, and in May of 2020, Cosmic kept playing the game and improving. He even at one point became a fucking dog. I don't even know how that could happen, but Cosmic made it happen. Kriller was at the top of the leaderboard, I guess. But not for long. This runner right here, Cosmic, I assume, via the dog. Or maybe the key, I don't know. Oh no, it's Nivsky.
I got it! Oh my god! I can't believe it!
This? I shot him, sorry. Get the fuck out of here. Nivsky got to first place. Nivsky got it even lower than Cosmic. Cosmic, by comparison, was like one of the worst white boys. But Nivsky did it. Nivsky got to first place. And now that all that was needed was to slowly whittle down that record and beat the computer. Another couple of frames down. This was thought to be insane. At this point, we were getting to levels that we couldn't even comprehend years ago. And yet, here we were. Nivsky was taking everything that Cosmic had improved and improved it even more. the most god tier white boy might be here. There's no music because I ran out of budget. So here is Mario jumping around a little bit. I'm going to zoom in the screen a bit. And yeah. Slowly but surely, Nifsky could get the time down even more real. Yes. Something that a lot of runners don't know is that by starting backwards, Mario actually goes faster. If you didn't know this, you're fucking stupid. You're dumb. But if you did know this, I'll suck your dick. Or whatever's going on down there, I don't really care. So many glitches were done in an attempt to get this to the human limit. Copyright. The human limit was almost achieved. Nifsky did one more run.
Oh, wait,
one
I might get this.
final run.
I got it! I got it! I got it with both fast excels.
Nifsky was still whittling down that time. The comments were freaking out. Nifsky even started watching other people play the game.
Yes!
And other people were good too. Lakuki, a new runner, was actually getting up onto Nifsky's time. Nifsky didn't like that.
Yes! Yes!
And just like that, Nifsky was able to get it down 4 frames lower. Lakuki and Nifsky were neck and neck. They were both doing so well in Mario games, but who could be the best Mario player in the universe? The keyboard guy? Could it be it?
Yes! Yes! I'm pretty good! Let's go!
4 more frames lower. Lakuki, coming back up on the record, was able to lower it even more. Down to 29 frames. I mean, 29 milliseconds. You know, you get it. You get it. I should rename this video to Go White Boy Go. Again, run out of budget for music. I'm just drinking water. So good, water. So good. 4 minutes, 54 seconds, and 28 milliseconds. That was the lowest that the record would have been thought to ever go. But of course, the quirked up white boy had a plan to lower it even more, to lower it so low that it was nuts. As you can see by the amount of times that I've played this clip in a row, this one jump, this one single jump, determined the upcoming run. Because it was so important. This entire time, White Boy was chilling on the keyboard. But that was something that was holding him back, that he didn't really know. But, just like that, at the end of the day, if you keep trying, and trying, and trying, and playing the same video game over and over and over again, you can accomplish something incredible. You might get no bitches, but what you will get is a world record speedrun. A speedrun that nobody saw coming. A speedrun that was once thought impossible. Nifsky was able to pull it off. Nifsky was able to break the human limit. I'm not going to show footage of that, but just trust me, it happened. Also, these are my Patreon supporters. Adam Crowder, I'm gonna find you and murder you. Alright, that's... That was the fucking worst. That was horrible. I hated that. I hated that so much. There was like 5 people in the Sonic Adventure 2 one. And I had to keep track of like how many people was that? There was like 7. I like how I just didn't know how close we were to the ending, so I thought that he was building up to like the actual end, but it just never came. Like it just went to the Patreon supporters. Oh dang, there's ads playing right now. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll give it a second. But yeah, so imagine having ads. What's next? What's next is that's it. I don't have anything else planned for tonight. That was just a quick experiment. Honestly, some parts of it were good, some parts of it were bad. I think the Sonic Adventure 2 one was way better than the Human Limit one. But I think that's just because the Human Limit, like, it was, one, a game that, like I know Sonic Adventure 2 at the very least. Oh, thank you for the gift sub, Wind City, a Demon 8404. This is day 21 of my stream streak. I forgot to mention that, but I'm gonna mention it now. And basically, yeah, no, things to learn for the future. Sonic Adventure 2 was easier because I think it was shorter, and it was a 3D game, so there was inherently more to talk about and more footage being played. For a 2D game, especially like Mario Bros, there's only so much footage that Summoning Soul can use. So a lot of that video was just repeating footage, and that's why I was just running out of shit to say. If you do this again, other speakers could help the process along. True, but the whole point was that it was one narrator, and I just had to kind of like go with it. I don't know if I'll do this again. Let me know if you guys are interested in something like this again. But yeah, this was one of the experiments I was talking about. There's still some other things I want to experiment with on this channel. I'm not gonna be on too much longer. But yeah, there's a couple of other things similar to this that I'd like to experiment with. I thought that this would be fun. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoy. I was going to do fan art tonight, but I think it'd be better if I do it on an actual gameplay stream, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I like this, to be honest. I wouldn't mind seeing something like this in the future. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. I'm definitely tempted to like to do similar stuff like this. I think I'm getting something here. I'm not sure what it is yet, but yeah, some of the bits were funny, I think. But doing like improv like this alone is really hard. It's so difficult because you have like nobody to bounce off of. You're just bouncing off of the video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this special, interesting little test stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. This VOD will be going up on the side channel shortly, in the next maybe couple of days or so. Again, hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you have a beautiful night. Take care.